Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine Neo and I would like to welcome you to Blogging 101 if this is your first time going through a tutorial with me. I've already went through registration and setup, step 1. I provided site implementation, step 2. And now we're moving forward with understanding themes, step 3. And this tutorial will revolve around designing with style, understanding WordPress themes. So before we get started, let's talk about, what are themes? Why are they important? Well, themes are the design template that will be forward-facing your clients. Themes are easy to manipulate and can be done without technical or coding skills. They are free. Most of them are free. There are some premium themes available that, cost no more than $100. On an average, you can get a theme for $49, $39 or whatnot. So I'll show you where to find those premium themes as well as the free themes that are available as well. So let's get started. Let's log into our dashboard. All right, I already had mine up, so I just easily clicked on the link. And what we're going to do, we're going to go down to Appearance and we're going to click on Themes. Now you'll notice that there are already some themes in your dashboard. 2015, 2016, and 2017 and 2016 are already available in your dashboard. I have active the Spacious theme, and this is because I was playing around with the design of my website, and I'm going to show you real quickly what I came up with, and then I'll show you step by step on how you can do it. Okay, here is the end look of the website once it's complete. We're going to go down. This is the Spacious theme, and once it's implemented correctly, it should look similar, identical to this format. You will have different information and whatnot, but the format should be very similar, and this is what I'm going to show you how to implement. This is the About page, Contact page, available books. I only have one. And I also have an additional page, Meet Jaslyn. I don't think I have anything in freebies or in blog, but this is going to be the page that, or the theme that we will be putting together today. So I've gone back to the home page because I want to kind of focus on the branding and how you want your website to look. And I think the first step is to identify a color collection for your site. These colors will be helpful in creating a uniform look throughout your website. These colors will include how your text will come up, links, menus, headers, etc. Once identified, you can add these colors to your theme options. So let's first have you identify a collection. I use designseeds.com to help me identify what collection I'm going to choose for my websites. And the first step is to choose by collection. I selected Wander. I like the colors in this collection because it just seemed like I gravitated more to it. And as you look down, you get the color codes for each of the various themes. And what I suggest is that you go through this website, figure out what colors stand out to you and how you want your website to look, and what really gravitates to your taste and to your brand. This is the one that I chose. I chose Adore Hues, and as you notice, my logo has those same colors. If you go down, I actually use this icon and change the color of it so that it resembles the theme of my site as well. So I encourage you to get curious, look around the designseeds.com website, pick what other color best represents your theme perfectly. You will need the color codes that are shown for each one. Those are very important, so I recommend you write them down, print out the page, or screenshot the screen so that you have them to refer to later on. If you ever do design work with other designers, any marketing, they're going to ask for your colors. What colors do you use? Providing these codes here would be very helpful for them, that they don't have to try to figure out how to create those colors for you. Okay, once you've identified your color collection, you can now move forward and design your logo. A logo is a graphic and/or phrase, it doesn't have to be an image, that symbolizes a business or an organization. A logo is an imperative marketing and branding design a company must create. Naturally, before we start designing our site, we want to have a logo created. Now on this page are quite a few logos that I put together. By me creating my own logos, I was able to visualize and design what I was looking for. Therefore, I implemented the designs how I saw them. I do offer logo design services. You can access the link on the screen or view my resource page on the menu bar for more information. So if you need assistance, I can offer this service. Just let me know, reach out, email, or touch base. The logo design package will include a similar presentation as you see on the screen, options to choose from. If you already have a logo, excellent. I would just encourage and ensure that the colors that you have for your logo matches the color collection you selected. If need be, you should probably reach out to your graphic designer to update those colors so that everything is uniform. All right, so let's check out some themes that are available. What we want to do is go back to Appearance, click on Themes, and once there, you can click on WordPress Themes. All the themes available on WordPress.org are free. There shouldn't be any cost for any of them. Each theme offers different options and visual appeal. So I recommend and suggest you take a look through these and choose one that fits your brand. By doing that, you can actually click on Details and Preview, and you can actually see what this page theme offers. By looking down, you can see, okay, they have content grids available for you to add your images. Looks like as far as a blog, you can have recent posts here, and so forth and so forth. So it's very important that before you install a theme that you want to move forward with, that you actually check out what's available for that theme and how you would want to use it. So going back, my goal throughout this process is to show you how to set up a basic theme, then provide tips and insight on how to optimize it. Now, when I say optimize, I basically mean adding a plugin or multiple plugins, menus, and widgets to bring out the best of your site functionally and appearance-wise. So what I'm going to do is show you, based on the theme that I chose, how to do that. But before we get there, I just want to show you these different menu items. These are the featured themes that are available. You can click on Most Popular and see what pops up. You can also click on Premium. Premium themes are those that majority of them cost money for you to install, but they have additional functionality that you may be looking to integrate in your site. So for this site, as you see here, it has the different sizes. It is $59, one-time cost. You don't have to pay anything else after that. But just, I had Wonderful before. That's my last website, was Wonderful. But just go ahead and look through. If anything gravitates to you, I would highly suggest that you go through the tutorial that I'm going through first with a basic website theme. And if you feel more comfortable after that, move forward and purchase you a premium theme. Alright, going back to my themes dashboard, you'll notice that the theme I was using called Spacious is no longer here. It has been deleted. That way we can start clean and fresh. To find our theme, we're going to go to WordPress.org. Then we're going to go to popular. And we're gonna scroll down. I looked at all of these different themes when I found this one. I said, you know what? I like this one. Because of what the theme offers. Now this is the Spacious demo site. And basically we can go through and look at the theme, click on the links, and see what the page is supposed to look like when complete. So one of the reasons I chose this one is because of its clean presentation and simple integration. The blog site of the theme, that's really not an attractive look. It looks like the page had messed up, but nonetheless, if you wanted to integrate a shopping cart, you can do that. There is a plugin available or widget to add a shopping cart. As it relates to layout, there are several different ways you can set this up. You can look at the right sidebar, left sidebar, no sidebar, full width. And so forth. Contact us page looks like this. So this is what we're going to integrate on our site. Okay, so let's go ahead and install it. All right, and we're going to activate it. So installing it doesn't really activate it. You have to push activate so that it becomes live. All right, so now that it's live, we can now move forward and customize. So let's click customize. Let's move forward and start designing. As I view the theme template, all I see are content placeholders. Even my first blog is actually a Hello World generic entry that WordPress adds in. I'm not going to delete this now. Instead, I will focus on my site design. Moving forward, next is the spacious important links. Here are the supporting links to the theme documentation. You will find a lot of helpful information here to help support your implementation of your theme. Clicking on the documentation tab will take you through each step by step if you get lost. So therefore, there's always a way to find information. If I'm not available, if WordPress is unavailable, you can always look at the documentation in your theme. Let's start with site identity. Here we are going to add our logo. We will need to click on select logo and it will bring you to your media library. Here we'll host all of your images or media available to be inserted on your site anywhere. Now I already have a few images uploaded. That was for ease of this tutorial, but starting out there was nothing here. So what you have to do is then upload files, and this is how you get there. And once you've identified what you want, you'll also see that to the left of this, the right of the screen, there are details for each image. It tells you the size, when it was uploaded, the name. You can actually change some of the information below, and we'll go through that. So once you've identified the item you want, you're going to select it, and then it gives you the option to scale it. Not all images on your website gives you the option to scale. This is because it's your logo. So we're going to add in everything else, the site title, my tagline, meaning what is going to be the tagline for the site. And I'm also going to add a site icon. This site icon will be visible on your tabs on your website. All right, so we're going to save and publish. And to the right, you can see what your page already looks like. You see my image has already came up, my logo. So you can actually see how everything is going to integrate as we update. Okay, next we're going to customize and look through some of the menu options or layouts on the bar that we can customize ourselves. All right, we've already looked at site identity. Let's look at colors. You can change your background color here. I like mine's at white, so we're going to keep it white, but if you need to make changes, you can. We have the option to add a header. I have one previously uploaded. I really don't think I need one. The logo is doing fine on its own, so we're going to keep that. And we're going to move back to other options. Background image. Now, I really don't need a background image. However, I'm going to show you what it would look like if we were to add one. Depending on the theme, the headers and the background, you see, you can barely see the background image here. So I don't really like that. So I'm going to go ahead and remove it and move on to the next. Menus. We'll go over menus in a later tutorial, or actually in this one later on. So we'll get back to that. Widgets, the same. This theme does come with specialized widgets. Static page, I'll show you why these are important. Again, header, we already, again, have one. They give you the option to do text only. It removes the logo. So don't like that. So let's go back to header only. And again, you customize your site the way you want. I just wanted to go through each step just so that you see the options that are available. The site layout. By default, you're going to have your blog layout. You can change the way your sidebar is set up. Instead of having it to the right, you can have it to the left. Instead of having it, you can have it on both sides. Particularly for a home page, I like the one that's full width. So that's the one we're going to keep. Color scheme, you can change the layout to be a more darker color. I don't like the way my logo stands out in that. I like the white. Now I could make my logo transparent. I just don't want to go through that. So we're going to move on to the sliders. Clicking on the slider option below, it will allow you to upload up to 6 images. We're going to do one. Again, I already have my images here and selected, so I'm just going to plug and chug just so you can see what they look like. I'm going to add me a title, Jordan's Life Lessons, Moving Day. Now, looking at that, I don't like the way that looks. I'm going to have to update that. Let's change it out so that it doesn't have that slant in it. Moving it to the description. Everything looks right in the world. Okay, perfect. Now, once someone clicks on the read more item or section, I want it to link to another page. So I'm adding me a link right there. So it's directing where I want the person to go. Uploading item 2. Same thing. I'm going to try the title. I may move it because I don't think the apostrophe works. Yeah, it didn't work. So we're going to copy, paste. Perfect. Read more. Copy, paste. Oh, I forgot. I think it had, yep. So I need to update this. Perfect. Save and publish. And then we're going to move on to changing our front page. Okay, looking at our home page, you can see that below there is a blog section. Now, in order to remove the blog section from the front page, we need to create a static page. A typical blog has a blog style front page by default, such as what we have here. In order to customize our front page or home page and remove the blog default, we will need to create a static front page. So moving forward, I'm going to create a static front page. What I will need to do is to create 2 pages for my site. The first one will be titled Home. So we're going to add a new page. I'm going to title it Home, and then I'm going to publish it. That's it. The next page that I'm going to add, once this published, is going to be a blog page. So we click Add New. enter blog, and then publish. Next, we will be required to go down to our settings page. And under the settings, we're going to look, we're going to go click on the reading view. From here, we are going to change the front page display to a front page here. And then our post page will be blog. To be honest, it's going to have no impact on the blog page. We're not going to use that at all. That's just going to be a next step. And we're going to save changes. Here is the template view for our theme. Here is an instructional guideline on how to implement some of the functionality of the theme. On the widgets page, we will utilize the business top sidebar and then utilize the TG service widget in order to get this 3-image content grid to show up as you see in the example. To do this, we will need to go to our dashboard and add a new page. In the page attribute side on the right hand menu bar, we are going to go down to the business template, and then we are going to publish the page as is. Nothing else needs to be added. Next, we are going to go to our widgets, and we are going to search for business top sidebar. Okay, I see that there. And then we're going to search for TG service widgets. There we go. And what we're going to do, we're actually going to move that to right here in the business top sidebar. And pretty much we're going to hold on to it, and then we're going to drag it until it gets up there. All right, and success. Perfect. Now you can see the drop down. Okay, next will be adding a page to this section. Each page that you put in here will add to your home page. We don't have any selected here, so now we need to add pages. So let's go to page, add new. First page that we are going to add is going to be about Jasmar. So we're not going to add anything yet. Just going to push publish so something shows up. Then we're going to move forward and add another page. This one, contact Jasmar. And we're going to add one last page. Available books. Let's spell it right though. And publish. Okay, I'm going to add one last page, blog, publish. Next, we are going to go back to customize so we can view our new heading. Let's see what it looks like. And there you have it. We have about Jasmar, available books. We have 2 blogs, contact Jasmar, home, and sample page. So some of these need to be removed. Sample page shouldn't even be there at all. That was a default page that needs to be deleted. So let's do that. Let's go to our pages, down to sample page, click trash. Now, as it relates to both the blogs, we can delete the second one. The post page blog needs to stay there. And we are going to add categories to that. And this is going to be a blog category. This way, we can archive all of our blogs to a certain category and make it show up on our menu bar. Okay, now that we have a blog category, we need to change the one blog that we have, which is that default Hello War blog, to that category so it shows up in our menu. So we're going to check that and uncheck on categories, and we're going to update. Once updated, we're going to go back to our menu bar. Okay, we are going to add our available pages to our menu. All right, and then we are going to add our category blog. Perfect. So now we can customize and move around our menus how I want them to show up on the site. Perfect. Now we're going to save this, and we've updated it. And now you see our updated menu. Everything looks just the way I want it. Okay, so next we need to add content to our pages. So I'm going to copy and paste. First I'm going to add my media, a picture of me that I already have. And then I'm going to paste my, there we go, content. We're going to add a featured image because for the for the content on the home page, it has an image, a title, and then a description. So that's what we're adding here. All right, now available books. Okay, we have that added. Featured image. And update. Now for the contact page, we are going to add a new form. I kind of cheated. I already have a form created, but if you need to add one, this is how you would do it. You would just enter in all your personal information, or all the information that you would require from visitors that visit your page. And I'm using the contact form on the left. So I went to all forms and I see the form that I have. I need to copy and paste this short code to add to the Contact Jasmar post. Okay, so we're going to go back to the post. All right, we're going to click on Contact Jasmar. And I paste my form, that short code, there. So to see what that looks like, because there's no content here but this short code, but I want to see what the page will look like. I just push preview page. And this is the contact page. So it automatically integrates in the page based on that code. And all this information will be sent directly to me. Okay. Last but surely not least, I want to make sure that the business template is integrated with the home page so that all of these changes that we're making will be visible on the front page. So to do that, we need to go back to the home page. And we need to change our default template under the page attributes to business template. And I want to make sure that my favorite layout is no bar, full width, perfect. And then we're going to update. All right, and let's look at our business template. Look at that. It looks perfect, just like the theme template layout showed, except of course different icons. What you also notice is that I actually added the freebies page here. So I did a minor edit to add that, and I also added it to our menus bar. So let's move on. All right, next we will need to add our call to action. So that is this part right here. And it looks like we need to go to our widgets, and then we need to focus on the TG call to action widget. So let's go there. And it looks like it's right here. We're going to drag this to the top business top sidebar. All right, text will be button text. Okay, I've updated the page. Let's look down and see if it shows up. There it is. All right, so what's next? Next on it is to have single page feature, business middle right sidebar. This looks like these can be testimonials, and I do have some of those. So let's go ahead and add some. Back on my widgets page, I am going to move a single page up to the business middle left sidebar, this one. All right. Okay, because I don't have many pages to showcase, I'm gonna kind of regurgitate some of the pages that you've already seen. So we're gonna use the freebies page as the featured single page on the middle left sidebar. So we're gonna save this, and before review, we're gonna move forward and add the testimonials right next to it. Okay, we're going to the testimonial widget. We're going to add that right underneath our feature page, and we are going to add a testimonial. Looks like it's only room for one, so we're going to check that out and see what it looks like first before I add any more. Okay, my apologies before we look at the site. I actually had the testimonial in the left sidebar, but it's supposed to be in the right sidebar. So I have moved it, and I am ready to view the page now. Let's look at it. All right, let's take a look. Okay. Perfect. It looks like our featured page shows up as well as our testimonial. I'm loving the layout. Again, it still looks clean. Let's move on and see what's next. Okay, so we are going to add some images to the bottom sidebar so we can get this feature of the theme added. Again, I'm going to regurgitate some of the pages that I already have. I don't have much content for this website yet, so for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to add in what I already have. I did add a page, Meet Jordan, so you'll see that as one of the pages too. Alright, so let's look and see what that looks like. Alright, so what I did is I went to the home page and I wanted to preview the changes so I can look at the full website, and this is what it looks like. I think everything has turned out really well. And these are the featured pages that if you hover over, they are clickable and you'll be able to see the page that it originated from. Okay, before we close out, I do think that it's appropriate for us to move forward and make our website live. So I'm going to go to the dashboard. And then I am going to launch my site. Congratulations, your site is now live. Click here to view. Okay. I love it. So now when you go to jazzmarsbooks.com, you are able to view my live site. These pages are clickable. This will take you back this will take you to the link that I added, and it's just a landing page for Jordan's Life Lessons Moving Day. So that's pretty cool. All right, we are now live. And all right, that is pretty much it, covering the Spacious template. I will be going more in depth in widgets and in menu bars in the next tutorial. But as far as this page, we've pretty much added all of the components to this theme. So if you have any questions, you can either share it in the Facebook page or contact me directly. Thank you so much.